Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for December 24th, 25th, and 26th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, you know that I'm going to at least use one Radley Valentine deck, and I'm going to be using my Angel Tarot cards. I'll pull the main cards from this. I will pull one from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle deck. And of course, I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, we're going to go old school just to our Ryder tarot deck, and I will pull a couple for us from this deck. Now, you know that I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Some things, okay, Venus is in retrograde, but it is still in Capricorn, where relationships just don't make sense, but somehow they work. We still have Jupiter still in Aquarius, but it's going to be transitioning into Pisces. So a lot of the things that we've been putting our efforts into, we should see something happening in Pisces energy. But the interesting thing about Pisces when we go into 2022, and I'll talk maybe a little bit more about it later on, with Pisces, it's going to actually be bouncing back and forth between Pisces and Aries. So Aries will be a lot of fun because Aries wants to get things done. It's that good old fire sign. So we have that going on. Now, of course, we do have this weekend. Basically, this is the celebration of Christmas, the Yule time. I do celebrate. And for anyone that does, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. If you don't, then let's all continue to just keep our energies light, and have that inner part of us shine through, okay? Because together we will help to defeat the darker energies that try to pull us down. You are here for a reason, and we are together for a reason. Now, let me go and see what we have here. One card flew, and that's when I went down to pick it up. So let's see what we have with the other cards from the Ryder deck. Anything reversed has strong energy. Of course, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job just to deliver the message. It's usually best when I try not to understand it. Here we go. First card is, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Okay. This is Nine of Swords. Nines, you've got all the information you need. Let's wrap this up. Swords is our Aquarius. It is, and again, remember, we have right now Jupiter's in Aquarius, but we also have Saturn in Aquarius, and it will be in Aquarius for another good year. And let's hope it is a good year, but it will be in for another year. Saturn with Aquarius, there is a lot of push-pull. And I do feel, I've been saying this since it went in, that this is about reality versus illusion, truth versus what's lies. So the thing is, this is messing with our heads. So we could have a lot of energy this week that's going to be messing with our heads. The thing about this is, it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. Now, am I saying that things aren't really happening? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the pain, the suffering, that's more, we have to persevere. We have to turn it around. We have to not necessarily, encompass it and pull it into our own psyche, okay? The Nine of Swords is letting, stop believing in all the terror that's happening, going on around you, and really put it out there that things will get better, okay? And that's the one that fell. That's the one that flew. And again, too, like I say, Nine of Swords is, a lot of this has to do with self-fulfilling prophecy. So whatever, so remember, I'm always telling you, keep your thoughts and your words positive, putting it out there, the positive. I'm not telling you to be naive, but I am telling you to have faith, believe, hope, okay? And the Nine of Swords just wants to mess with your heads. So let's see what we have in our next one. Okay, so now we have, and that was reversed, we have some more Swords energy. We have that really thinking things through. We have that hearing news. But the Four of Swords is rest. Take it easy, rest. Let your brain go, let your brain simmer down a little bit. Let your thoughts just say, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this today. We're going to deal with it maybe another day. But the Four of Swords, Fours is stability, leadership, also stability, leadership, also organization. It's a lot of mind stuff. Let your brain rest. Okay, next card. Now that is a 3. 3 has a lot of power to it. This is a major arcana card. So while this is all of us going, kind of like pulling our hair out, saying, kind of getting up, laying down, getting up, laying down, feeling the energies twirling us, pushing us, and at the same time saying, no, 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 not going to deal with it. I'm going to rest. I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to let it go. Then we have the three, which is the Empress. This is the major arcana. Now, you know that I look at the Empress as the feminine divine. I look at this as the universal energy, but more of the feminine energy. I do feel like this is, the Empress wants to provide for us. The Empress wants to give us abundance. The Empress wants to take care of us in many, many ways. So while this is probably our natural, then we have the supernatural. This is our physical, then we have our metaphysical energies going on. So this is what we are creating, and and we have a choice. We have a choice. Do we want to basically, one of the cards on my John Holland is suffer in silence. Do we want to suffer in silence? Do we want to let things go? And so we have that is our natural, but then we have our supernatural. Again, 3s, I started to say this has a lot of power to it. There's the power of 3. You say something, do something 3 times. 3s has creativity to it. So there are things that you can make something out of nothing many times. It also has celebration. But the Empress also has some karma energy to it. The Empress is also wanting to take care. The Empress is also wanting to provide for us. Okay, so we've got some interesting energies. It's kind of like, where are we going to fall in between here? If you find yourself kind of wanting to pull your hair out, again, rest. Now this could also be, if you notice, the hands are in supplication or in prayer. So this is a good time to pray. Now also too, what is that in the background? If you look at this, there's also somebody praying. So that is a good time. It is a good time to pray. But again, too, it does feel like the feminine divine is watching and trying to protect us and trying to provide for us at the same time. And I shouldn't even say trying, because this is the bigger energy. This is the universal energy. Now, we do have to say, I accept it. I want it. But again, it's kind of, where are we at, with these 2 cards? Are we, and we could be going back and forth with it. We can be going back and forth with all 3 of these cards, all 3 of these energies, where we're like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Oh my gosh, the sky is falling, henny penny, to no, everything's going to be okay, to okay, Empress, please provide for us. So we could be running between all 3 of these energies, and you know what? It is what it is, and we will see what we will see. Okay, I will post this as the introduction, but I will also add this to our readings. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. It looks like it's going to be a very interesting weekend, but again too, we do get through this, and we get through this together. Oh, take a moment, please, to go over here and like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Okay, now we will start our readings. Hello, my Tauruses. Oh my gosh, that intro, where is that going to? I don't know, but let's see what we have for you, for my Tauruses, my sweet, wonderful Tauruses. Yeah, let's go on here. Let's go here. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards reversed. First card is 8 of water. Well, we do know that this is something that you've been wanting quite a bit. Water energy is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio fluid, very emotional, very committed. 8's unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. This is, I want out. I want to move out, almost to the point of, your hands on the bars, like, Get me out of here now. Again, too, put that up to the universe. Give this to the universe especially during this week, okay? And especially during this weekend. But this is, it's feeling very much that the illusion of being trapped, all of this is it's just like, again, I feel like I want out. And it's extremely strong. Let's see what we have going on here. Let's see. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Next card is release. Well, it's happening. You want it out? It's coming. It's coming. Now, release, we have a 13. So 13 so we have an 8, 1, 3, 1, new beginnings, 10, transition, 3, very powerful, like I said in the beginning. The thing about the release card, this is in the traditional tarot, this is the death card, and with it there is something that ends only to have something begin, okay? But it's kind of like the ending might be a little bit on the rough side, but it's very much like, no, I want out. Okay, fine, I'll face whatever I have to face in order for me to take my next step. And this is what, this weekend seems really strong for that. Now, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So not only do you want out, it is time for you to get out. Next card here, unity. Now, unity has an interesting vibe to it. This is the Hierophant, which I'm not always, I'm a little bit rebellious of the Hierophant. However, this is a 5. 5 does mean some changes. This is Archangel Sandalphon, believed to have been Elijah the prophet. This has, this is about tradition. This is about same old, same old. This is about commitments. Now, the thing is, it could be that you are going to, my thing is with the Hierophant is that, you're going to try to create something different with this. You may go against what is traditional. And, again, this is that I want out. This has that you are definitely breaking out. And the thing about this is, because you have this release card, because this is going to be a dramatic change, I do feel like I do feel like this is, again, change from the tradition, doing something different. What is the saying? If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got. And I've been saying that for years upon years. Definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So it does feel like there may be some major changes in you and for you. Okay? So you might want to pray on it, though. You might want to pray on it. I don't want you to be reactionary, and I don't want you to just take change for change's sake. Okay? Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So there's some really bizarre, very strong, pushing you forward, pushing you out of your comfort zone, pushing you just basically, kind of like going where no man's gone before or woman has gone before. So there is some, you want out, you want out. It happens. It happens. Okay, so again, to pray, meditate. Make sure you're going where it's best for you. Okay? Here we go. Let's go here. John Holland. Okay, well here now we get disruption. We get disruption. So this is actually the Tower card, so people know what the Tower card is. This is a 16. Again, we have that 1 and that 10 energy. 6 is the number of man. It's the energy you have put into it. But disruption is when, it's kind of like I want up, but everything falls apart in order for you to rebuild again. It does have, these two are very close. It's very much things have to fall apart in order for it to go forward, in order for you to rebuild, in order for the better things to happen, okay? And I don't look at the death card or the release card as something as a negative. I don't even look at the Tower. It's just that, again, you want out. You want out. And so it's kind of like everything has to fall apart in order for you to recreate, okay? So let's go on. So this weekend, again, powerful shifts. I said that. I think I said that for Capricorn. Different for different reasons, but it does feel like the earth energies are going to have some really strange major pushing for you. Okay, but again, that Eight of Water is where, I know these are major arcanas. This is a major arcana, but I'm being called to this Eight of Water, which is your energy. This is more the supernatural. This is more the natural. And it's just, I want out. I want out. I want out. I want out. And the cards are really saying, well, you know, you get what you want now. Okay, let's see what we have here. What crystal or energy will be helpful for you for this weekend? Okay. Tiger's Eye. Luck in new ventures, willpower, creative flow, overcoming fear. Interesting with that one. I think the overcoming fear is something that will be very, very powerful for you if you have Tiger's Eye. Let's breathe through this one, okay? My Tauruses, let's just breathe and, you know, pray, meditate, reach out. A lot of times, you know, I've stopped asking higher power for a lot of things. The main thing that I do ask for, well, two couple things that I ask for. One is, may I get a little bit more than, you know, a little bit more abundance than what I have to pay out. But the one is, may, you know, please, mercy, mercy. Okay, my Tauruses, remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. But most importantly, this weekend especially, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.